back. That was unexpected, to say the least. Yeah. So yeah, that was unexpected to say the least. What can you do? You should have checked that before I went live, but that's on me.
The best
I just
three-point
woke up.
shooting team in the
Woo!
league. It opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
We all goof.
Outside
I should have checked that earlier. I didn't.
Pass to Fox. Nice move.
But we ride.
Sinks the layup. Right there.
MI
Fox
is back.
using his
That
length
trailer
to do damage
reaction
inside.
is up.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Graham, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first
Good
foul.
take,
Now
Amaru.
let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December.
Yeah, that's my
You take a
bad,
look at the
Taylor.
Ballers. They're in first
That's
place
on me.
right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly
I didn't
the
think
team
it would
to
take
beat.
as long as it,
And of
as
course,
it
the
did.
Lakers. Now
There was
9
a-
games behind.
A
When
minor
I look at the
issue
Lakers,
last time.
they've
So.
looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think
That's
this
on
team
me,
can
sir.
take it
But
to
what-
another level
We
if they
we
get
live and we
right.
learn. We
Los
ride.
Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night.
That trailer's fucking awesome, though. I'll tell you.
That one misses. And Graham, by now, many of the
Wanted to watch
questions
it
we
again,
had
but
coming
decided
into the
against it.
season
I
have
was
been
like,
answered.
Oh, no question, B.A. But it's still a long way to go. We know how much can change over the course of a season, so I wouldn't be surprised if a contender or two has yet to emerge.
Thomas misses.
Ooh,
Not
fucking.
really what we
butcher-
expected.
butchered
You
that.
know he wants that one back.
Fox the pass to Vanderbilt. Fox against Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. They retain possession. Los Angeles leading by 8. 4-3. It's rebounded by Knight.
And this is exactly
Oh,
who you want
oh.
taking that shot. He just missed it.
Yep, that one goes.
Damn,
Knight's got his
Shug.
third bucket of the night. The Ballers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Over to the wing, and here's Lopez from the arc. Knocks down the
There we
triple.
go.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Lakers trail by 9. Alvarado outside. Pass to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the 15-footer.
Yeah, Hunter has this versatility in his offensive game.
The Ballers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Money, pass to Lopez. Here's Clutch. This one for 3. And Los Angeles
There
another
we
3.
go. Taylor,
Wow. Some
Let's
strong
go.
perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
we love to see it.
And so J.J.
Timeout,
Redick
timeout.
calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
Well, truth be told, they got punked on the glass. That was the difference in the game.
Connects checked in for Los Angeles.
Man,
Reeves
Shug's
comes in
taking
for Alvarado.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Money, pass to Maverick. That three's off the mark. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Fox. Money grabs the miss.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Count it.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And Fox has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Knight. Beyond the arc.
No fucking.
Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Knight's got 11 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here's Clutch. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter here. Here's Maverick. He played a great game against New Orleans. Baseline jumper
There we
right
go,
on
Nick.
the money.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
Oh,
Lakers trail by 9. Outside Vanderbilt. Fox with the ball. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Maverick, the pass to Clutch. And the
bang!
finish it off. A beauty.
Man, that was
Look at that.
fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on
Just
both ends of the
cock that
floor.
shit right back
There
and
may be
send it.
too big
Let's
of a gap.
go.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Reeves. Shoots it from the high post. Rebounded by Freeman.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Oh, come on, come on.
The pass to Fox. Outside Reeves for 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Clutch. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 14.
They're not wasting any time.
14, God damn.
What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And it's Vanderbilt off the drive. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Money misses.
Yeah, I was hoping he would hit that. No way.
And so it's Los Angeles now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their three-point shooting. We'll be right back.
Hey, Taylor, are you in the chat right now? You'll love to hear this news.
We
Jenna
welcome you
Ortega
back to
came
second
out
quarter
and
action.
spoke out
Plenty of
against the
basketball
Scream
left to play.
franchise. Jenna Ortega said on her Scream 7 exit, it had nothing to do with pay or scheduling. It was falling apart after Barrera got fired. I was so happy to see that. So happy. Oh.
But this one has been one-sided so far. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
They've got Ty Jerome, and it's
I agree.
Tyson
I think
in
it's
at
going
the
to be a
three.
train wreck.
And for the Lakers, they've got DeAndre
It's
Hunter.
probably going to
He's
have
out there with Connect, and it's Goodwin
a
in
lot
at
of
shooting
people
guard.
back on its side because Williamson is
In
involved again.
transition, here they come.
But it just,
Tyson with the bucket.
if it's this AI
Yet
bullshit,
another dive. Just facilitating this offense.
then that's
like a
horrible. And
maestro.
I just remember when the reports that
Outside
came out
Reeves.
after the fact are like, oh no, it's a
they get a
scheduling
hand on
conflict,
it.
not because Barrera got fired. And
Outside
she's just
Hunter.
like, no, that's not the
Ball.
case. It's because Barrera got fired.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2
Like
to start this
that's
one.
the part I'm more happy
catch and
about.
shoot
She's just like,
guy.
no, I'm sticking my
Hunter is someone
gun
you
because she
have
got
to
fired.
run
It's
off
falling
the
apart.
shot.
Like, she's gone, I'm gone.
Jerome passes to Sharp. Now Lopez. Here's Freeman. Hunter covering. Freeman misses. Lakers trail by 13. Reeves with the ball. Now Sharp defending. Goodwin, no good. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Lopez finds Sharp. Here's Tyson. Out to the right wing. Lopez for three. And it's Koloko with a rebound.
I think the obsession with
Los
being made
Angeles
meta
has
is
gone
honestly
1 of 2
sinking
from
creatively.
deep in the
Just
second
tell a good
quarter.
story without the gimmick is high. See, but like the last two were meta,
Here's
and I
Goodwin.
thoroughly
Covered by Sharp.
enjoyed them. But this one, this
There's
is
a
all
screen.
gimmick and hack, it seems like.
From 12 feet.
But like, it's not gimmick
Goodwin,
and
no
hack
good.
with what horror movies are doing, which is what the
Los
series has
Angeles
always
leading
been.
by
It's like,
13.
all right, we're gonna be a gimmick and
Pass to Jerome.
whatnot, but like,
Here's Freeman.
we're also gonna speak on the
And
current
there's
state
a
of
3
horror
second
movies.
violation.
I
And now
feel
a
like
peek
I'd
at some
almost
players
enjoy it
competing for a
more
spot in the dunk
if
contest.
they
all of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular
If
things
they
in the air.
And I can't
did
wait to see what these guys have
a
dreamed
take on
up
the
this
elevated
year.
horror
The
side
level
of
of
things, you know what I
athleticism
mean?
and creativity that goes into
Like,
this contest is what
try to
makes
make
it so incredible
as
to
a
watch.
joke an
Timeout,
art
timeout.
house type screen
He's a long
movie.
shot at this point, but
Which I thought that, wait, which one was elevated horror? Was 6 elevated horror? Because 5 was the
Never know.
reboots. Was
Well,
6
we'll
elevated
just
horror?
have to
It's been a
see.
while. No, 5 was on reboots, not elevated horror. 5 was the reboots.
But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
so that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course,
5
we'll
was
update
talking
you
about
with
how
the latest
Hollywood's
news
just
as we receive
rebooting
it.
and
And as this lineup starts
making
to
the
take
same
shape,
thing but
this
better.
event
That's why
is
we
only
got
getting
the
more
ending
and more
in
exciting.
Pass to Nash. Now here's Fox.
in Stu's house.
Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
The sweet stroke of Fox. Lefties always make it look so good.
Here's Thomas.
Or it was the rebootals, because they have the whole
and
thing
now
breaking
with
down
no
what a
question,
reboot,
powered
what a
it
sequel is,
down.
or what a
Incredible
rebootful.
work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can.
So
to
5 was
extend
not
that
elevated
lead.
horror.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes,
Elevated
keep
horror
swinging
was a
away.
thing, it would have been 6.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And Alvarado gets it to go.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Los Angeles leading by 11. It's Thomas on the wing.
That was just the joke. That was just the setup. It wasn't actually elevated. It was taking
Back to
a
Lopez.
quick shot at elevated horror, but it was about reboots because the joke is she doesn't like elevated horror.
Jam.
So they didn't try to make an elevated horror movie.
Man,
It
they're
was just
really
saying
getting aggressive
this isn't
now.
going to be elevated horror. We're taking a shot at it. We're going back to a classic slasher.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5.
I did
since
not
the
feel
beginning of the
5 was
second.
elevated horror
Fox
at
outside.
all. I
Hunter
just
on the
felt
wing.
like it was, telling you right away, we're not going to do an elevated horror film.
to
We're
Fox.
going back to a good old classic slasher.
Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Jerome on the wing. He's covered by Fox.
I find that funny because you have to remember, I didn't watch
Here's
Scream
Clutch.
until
Fires in the triple. Clutch has got 17.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there.
I didn't
knocking them
watch
down one after another.
Scream.
Well, what I love about his three-point
8 months
shooting
before
is
5.
the spacing that he's at.
I had never seen a
makes
single
things
one of them
lot
until
easier
then.
For everyone else.
Has to connect. Fires for
So
3.
like, you honestly have more
It's
history and
rebounded by Los
background with
Angeles.
them.
And they,
They
are the
just
winners of
quickly
24
became my
consecutive
favorite
games,
in
which
the
ties the
horror
record
genre.
set by those dominant Warriors teams back in 2016.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position
See,
to
but like
succeed.
the only one I
So
was
the least I can do
actually
is have confidence in myself
excited
to take
for
the
was
shots."
6.
Brian?
Allie, thanks.
So like
he's
that's why
become a star.
I have already
He's
said
checked in for
I'm
Los
only
Angeles.
seeing 7
Reeves
because I'm
comes
gonna
in
have
for
a
Hunter.
screening for it. Like if it weren't for that, I probably
Thomas,
the
right side.
most I'd do is see it at home.
It's Thomas on the wing. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
And it gets even worse
So, like, it's not like it's this extremely hard thing for me to sit out on.
Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And he gets that one.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Now Thomas. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And here's Fox. Give him 8 points now.
And that's totally fair. That's
Well, this was his shot to miss.
probably honestly what I would do.
Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Tyson. And here's Thomas. Here's Money. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Knight. Knight's got 6 rebounds in the game. Alvarado, left side.
Although theaters apparently at CinemaCon were talking about ways to combat
Puts it
that,
up.
which I find interesting.
It's wide right. Hits off
Because
the
to
rim.
me, I'm like, the only way you can combat that is by having a police officer stationed
Here's
in each
Tyson. He's
fucking
covered by
theater.
Reeves.
And I don't know if they're going to
Pass
do
to
that
Clutch.
because we
Jacks
compared
up
to
a
like
three.
the Gestapo,
And it's
the
connected
movie
with the
Gestapo.
rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles
I would be
Lakers.
all for it because
Trailing
like
by 13.
all you do is
Last time they met
escort
in
them out
Los
of the movie,
Angeles.
but like if,
They
at the
got
same time,
crushed the
if
last
you are
time they
doing
faced
that,
this
people are
team.
going to stop
And
going to
they
the
only
movies
had
more. It's a
themselves
double-edged sword in my
to
opinion.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place.
Because why
For
would
whatever reason, they could not find
people
it.
want to go to a
And
movie if
Clutch
they
gets
feel
it to
like they're
go.
going to risk being kicked out?
This guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Fox outside.
But
Powers
the
it
EMP
home.
would kill
Come on,
everyone's
BA.
phone, Taylor.
He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And he drives in. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles.
That's what it
Hunter
takes.
comes in for
You
Reeves.
gonna let studios buy everyone's new phones
Both
after
good
every
from the line
screening
that
then?
time.
Yeah,
Or
great
theaters,
effort
I mean.
tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Lakers trail by 16. Now here's Alvarado. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And the layup is good.
They're punishing those
I will
late
say this,
defensive
at press
rotations,
screenings,
getting
because,
good looks inside throughout the half.
I've gotten checks in those. When it's just press,
Maverick
they're a
pass
lot
to
more
Money.
lenient.
Here's Maverick.
And normally we're all
Lopez
sitting
from the
like
arc.
at least
Gets the 3 ball to go.
10
Lopez has got 11.
Much more
chairs away
efficient
from
this
each
quarter,
other.
Feeling more and
Theaters, hey, studios can afford it.
more
Theaters can.
confident.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yeah, like
Alvarado outside.
there have been a couple times during the press screening
Finished off by
like
Hunter.
we're out of nowhere,
Right in
like our
close,
group
DeAndre
chats
Hunter.
busting off,
Angeles
and
shooting their
but
first
because
free
I
throws
don't
tonight.
know what's going on, like say I forgot my watch or something, all I feel is my phone going off. So I'm like, oh shit, is there an emergency? So I've
There's
tried to
18
make it a
seconds
point that
left
I
in
wear
the
my
first
watch
half.
essentially like
Thomas outside.
24/7.
From outside the arc. Money misses. Knight, the pass to Fox. From deep 3-point land. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. It's off target.
And that's helped
So it's Los Angeles.
because now I can
up
just
14
see
as we wrap up
that
the quarter.
if
We
it's
hear
like,
teams talk
oh, the
about
group
wanting to
chat's
get
just
the ball
busting out,
inside,
it's no
but
big deal.
This is how you do it. We'll be back in a moment.
Which is nice. All right, is he gonna make it? Feel like he's gonna be the first one to actually make it. I take that back. Oh shit, he got close though.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing.
And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan favorite three-point contest.
Hey, look at that. Taylor
Some
Quick
really
three-point
interesting
contest.
names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Los Angeles leading by 14, and it's Money in at the point. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his
Foul
first
quick and
foul.
early, huh?
Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Jose Alvarado is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's DeAndre Hunter.
Okay.
And it's Knight in at the 5, roaming the paint. Thomas outside. And he makes no
There we
mistake.
go.
Slam dunk.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Looking to get back on track. And it's Fox with the jam.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Pass to Clutch. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Knight. Knight's got rebound number 7 tonight. Fires it from 18. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Here's Clutch. Nails it from 3. Clutch has got 23 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Fox, the pass to Hunter. Fox with a screen on Lopez. And here's Hunter from the arc. Here's Knight.
Oh, should back to the dunk.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Driving inside. And it's Lopez with the jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays
5 more
on the
shots and
attack.
took 3 left.
And we've got
Damn.
a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a chance to see the rookie leaderboard in the steals department.
Okay, Chris, damn.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Fox deciding where to go with it. He buries it from 3. Fox has got 15.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Thomas passes to Maverick. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on
Man,
Jared
come
Vanderbilt.
on.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
So it's Los Angeles now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Damn, fouling
And that
nonstop.
puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. And that one's good.
There we go.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Pass to Knight. Inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Knight. At the line for
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters.
There we go, Taylor.
As well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Three-pointer.
No way.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Los Angeles leading by 19. Clutch passes to Thomas. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Vanderbilt, the pass to Alvarado. Right side, Hunter. He got a piece of it. Pass to Money. Oh, there's the and an emphatic jam on the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Knight. Thomas defends. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
A rare assist there from Hunter. They want him to continue to work on his playmaking.
Thomas outside. Pass to Clutch. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Alvarado right side. From the right block. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Mavericks got 4 rebounds now. And here's Lopez from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in the game. All sorts of time. And it's Maverick with a rebound. Mavericks got 5 rebounds in the game. Lets the 3 fly. And Lopez with the 3. Lopez has got 5 points now this quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Alvarado, the pass to Knight. Outside Hunter. Got a hand on it.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Money. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Fox, that's good.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Here's Money. Connects from downtown. Money's got 10 points in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Out to the right wing. Plenty of space. Knight can't hit.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Man, it was a rough one for Chris.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Hunter. The 3 is up. The rebound by Clutch. Clutch has got 4 rebounds now.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out how to get him going.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Los Angeles shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Connect. Now Hunter. Thomas defends. Hunter passes to Knight. Here's Connect. Shot clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Lopez. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lopez has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea. Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Reeves. No good with the elbow jumper. Los Angeles has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Clutch's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Drops in the 3. Knights got 9 points here in the second half.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's Clutch. And they waste no
Bang!
time getting those 3 points back.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Hunter with the ball. From downtown. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Los Angeles firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Ty Jerome is out there with Collier. Then there's Sharp, and it's Freeman in at the 4-man spot. Freeman misses. Now here's Sharp. Pass to Tyson. Here's Freeman. Second chance effort. Banked it in off the glass.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Jerome on the wing. To the middle. Alvarado with a steal. Now Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the
come
floor
on.
before the defense is set.
James is checked in for Los Angeles. And Fox has got the ball here for the Lakers. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Fox has got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Freeman. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Lakers have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's Fox. Again, the Lakers.
The quickness of Fox is something else. He pulls up on the spot, and the defense just can't stay with him.
James outside. The 3. And it's Connect for the rebound. Lakers trail by 21. Here's Alvarado. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Freeman's got rebound number 8 now. Sharp passes to Jerome. James deciding where to go with it. Puts the move on. James can't get that one to fall. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's Reeves. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The 3, James. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
It's on De'Aaron Fox. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Here's Alvarado. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Here's Thomas. And he lays it up and in.
And trying to put the game away.
That's right. Oh. Taylor's got 29. Well, shit.
He's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks.
Taylor's like, I'll lead you to the promised land.
Alvarado outside.
That Tennessee twang.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. There used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
So both teams changing it up here. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
We'll put him back in.
Here's Fox. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Fox has got 30 points. Here's Jerome. Alvarado defending. Pass to De Silva from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. De Silva's got his first 3 points of the game.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Knight, guarded by Sharp. 4 on the clock. And it's Fox missing.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Alvarado. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Freeman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Jerome. Alvarado defending. Out to the wing. Here's Tyson. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Pass to Fox. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Jerome. Here's De Silva. No good with the triple. The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. The Lakers with another miss. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Jerome. Alvarado defending. Pass to Tyson. Launches a 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. And for the Lakers, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. And now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Smith, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bates comes in for Tyson.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Ballers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they increase their win total to 29.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Monster.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Collier checked in for Bates.
Into the lineup for Los Angeles, number 13, Isaiah Collier.
36 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Fox. From 13 feet, down it goes. Fox has got 35 in the game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
From the top of the key, he gets it in there.
De'Aaron Fox.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That's on Jose Alvarado.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for Los Angeles, Isaiah Collier. Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed.
Taylor had 29 points. Chris had 18. I had 18. Amaru had 10. Nick had 9. Solid. Just solid all around. Shug had 24 and 13. My God. Is Luke even on their team anymore? Like, that's something I gotta check.
Everyone else punched the clock, even though I was at first. They at the crib, got one leg up, but it's me winning like dirt. Y'all at the beach, sand on your feet, claim you came from dirt, but I'm still putting in work. Yeah, I'm still putting in work.
Yeah, because they just reached all the D10 tonight. Just okay. Thanks. Wait, they're here. Nope, no trade.
Wake up, put in work, go to sleep. But even in my dreams, I work on my technique. Ay. On a different time, like a Tech Philippe. I want janitor engraved on my AP. I do not feel like an AC. Word of the boys in South Beach. Bam out of bio and JB.
God damn. Okay, then we have a nice little stretch. Yeah. One more for sure.
On the floor for the visiting team. At shooting guard, Taylor, numeral 0. At center, Nick, number 8. At the other guard position, number 5. At power forward, Matt Thomas. At the other forward position, Chris Lopez. And now the starting lineup for your
Gonna get that starting
At the
lineup?
small forward position, at 6'6", number 13, Najee Marshall. The big man, 7 feet, 1 inch, number 2, Derek. At point guard, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie.
Why are 2 of my players over there? Taylor, you wanted to know about NBA 2K bug? Tell me why 2 of my players over there dapping up their
The upper guard, at
on his
6
left-hand
foot,
side.
6 inches.
Oh no, my entire team's over there dapping up his players. What the fuck?
The other forward, standing 6'11", number 77, Winston Marshall.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going.
Makes no
with NBA
fucking
action
sense whatsoever.
On 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark. 2 of the dominant teams, Greg, out here in the Western Conference going head-to-head.
And Kevin, they know each other well.
Interesting to
They
see
expect
Dilly
to
is
meet
not starting.
potentially in the postseason, and I would expect a playoff atmosphere tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got the professor. Thomas is out there with Maverick. And there's money. And it's clutch.
No, I
in
see
at the
Dilly's
shooting
bald
guard
head over
position.
there on the bench.
Here's Marshall. Shot's good. Marshall making the play.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Outside Thomas. The Mavericks pull it in. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team
Get
in
that,
a
Taylor. Come on.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Irving from long range. They get the rebound. Marshall can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the jam.
Oh.
Oh, why dunk you
I
very
did
much.
get my
He
Thunderbolt
can
tickets
really
today.
fly it. You
Gotta-
combine that, Greg, with
that-
some nice penetration too.
If we're
and
talking
you've got 2
strictly
points.
superhero movies,
Out of bounds
that may be my second most anticipated film of the
That's
year.
what makes him dangerous.
Well, he is looking.
I'd go Superman,
Love how they're
then
using him
Thunderbolt.
so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love
Already
it.
ha-
That's
yeah,
a
we got
terrific
3 Marvel
answer
movies
there.
this year, and one of them already happened. So yeah. Then
Outside
Fantastic
Irving.
Four.
Money with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lopez outside. And that one drops.
They've scored several.
Taylor's like, I'll catch them all on streaming.
Quarter on the inside.
Although I may drive down to Canton and drag his ass into Superman myself if I have to.
Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded by Thomas. Marshall can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And I think he
And
knows I'm
Jason
dead
Kidd
serious
has called
about that
timeout.
too.
This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better
Jesus!
over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Here's Irving. Looking to end the run. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Clutch can't hit.
Jesus.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Irving kicks to Marshall. Takes it inside. Good, and the assist goes to
Man,
Irving.
that was good defense.
7 points for the chosen one.
shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards, but man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys.
Taylor, I will say this. You say, yeah, 2K best studio. I still think they're unmatched when it comes to sports games. The only reason we don't have any like football through them is because Madden has an exclusive NFL license.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
Dallas making a switch here. Todd's checked in.
Well, no, so the NBA does not have exclusive license for 2K. EA could make an NBA game.
Guys, I hope we get to see
EA has just always made buggy NBA games, and the last couple they tried failed at launch because they were nowhere near as good as 2K. So what does that tell you about EA games, EA Sports
got
games?
a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Ballers. Mavericks trail
The
by
only
7.
the only league
Todd passes to
that
Lively.
has an exclusive license is the NFL.
To the middle.
NHL, actually NHL might. There is NHL soccer, or NHL hockey, that's EA. FIFA is EA.
Push the lead to double digits.
The only exclusive sport license that is belonging to 2K is WWE.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Finally, you made a bucket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity.
But I will tell you this. This is it.
I mean, it's still early, but
The
I agree
first
with
2K on the next-gen system that I actually have enjoyed.
And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Angeles making a change here as well. Dyson's checked in.
Because this is the first year that NBA 2K has not done the past gen support.
Pass to Christie.
Which is weird to think. We're towards the end of these systems' life cycles already, and we're just now ending previous generation support.
Grip on that rim too after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
To the left wing, fires for three, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Like what the fuck is that?
Focus coming in, terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with.
Like,
very aggressive offense so far.
PS3 didn't stick around support that long. 360 support didn't stick around that long.
Mavericks got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
There's Dilly Dilly.
Free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
On its way from Irving for 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Mavericks got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Pass to Christie. Now, here's Tom. Outside Irving. To halt the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Here's Money. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
I mean, it's only going to become even more financially unsustainable with those fucking tariffs placed by the Cheeto and Chief.
Here's Marshall. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Marshall's got 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no
Also,
signs
fuck
of
Nintendo for
slowing
being the
or
company
cooling
like, we
down.
hear
We'll
you.
ride him as
You
far
want
as
to
he can
pay
take
less for the
And
strictly
when they
digital
point to
games.
him, he has
Okay,
come
we'll
through
do that.
big time.
But
You
we're
gotta
also
keep
going to
getting
raise
him
the
touches.
price on both the digital and non-digital versions of the game. So essentially, you're still paying the same price as you were before for the physical. Like, what the fuck is that shit?
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the basket by Money. 15 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And here's Marshall from the arc. And
I will
Clutch
say
pulls
I'm
it
so
down.
glad I already have both systems, because
right side.
if I did not, oof, I would fucking
Pass to
hate
Tyson.
trying to get a new console.
Their lead at 15 going into the break. And you have to credit their defense. for
I
the
don't
job
think
they've
it's
been
going to
doing
jump to
against
$80 quite
Kyrie's been
yet. I
almost
just think
invisible out
Nintendo's
there,
doing
and
that
we
because
don't
they're
see that very
Nintendo.
often. We'll get right back.
Here's the thing, they're already making
Glad to have you with us,
a
folks.
killer
Second
profit
quarter
on
basketball.
games being
This
fucking
game has
70.
not exactly been neck and neck.
But like when you look at
plenty of
sports
time
games
left
like
in this
2K and
one.
Madden,
Taking
you
a look at Los
can
Angeles'
catch them on
performance
sale
here.
around
What have they
Black
been doing
Friday.
or not doing?
Coming
For
in
fucking,
hard. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Player and
35
ball movement
bucks.
has been excellent, finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
See, I don't know if it'll. I think it's going to depend on games. If it's
Mamu Kalashvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
if it's like a single player game, maybe.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this first.
And they had
Call of Duty, maybe. These sports games, most people wait to buy them when they're on discount. And they go on discount fairly early on. Like I told myself I was gonna wait to get 2K. I waited when the NBA season started. They started having a discount for half off the celebration of the in-season tournament. Half off a month into the game. Like
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
that's why I'm just like I think it's gonna.
You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. He comes in for Christie. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Thomas checked in for Sharp.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Dallas again missing. Los Angeles leading by 15. Outside Thomas. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Marshall. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range.
Damn, Chris.
Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
First team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Hardy passes to Robinson. Now here's Hardy. Tight defense on him. Great touch on the 16-footer. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter.
If you're waiting for him to miss, he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And the Ballers decide to take their first time out here.
See the stats for Robinson. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Thomas lays it up and banks it in. Thomas got 14 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board. It's
I mean, they want to put a
actually
mouse in
sizing
the house.
up,
They can.
Shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games.
Damn.
Said
Okay,
as much
Billy.
before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle moves to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. PA, thank you.
Well, Taylor, you said the Minecraft movie is just fine, absolutely just fine. Did your theater freak out at Chicken Jockey?
And he makes both free throws.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
No good on the three. Mavericks trail by 12.
Yes to what? The Chicken Jockey part of the movie being absolutely just
Marshall
fine.
with it. Now Thomas defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure
I don't,
do
you understand the references? Because I'll be honest, I don't know shit about Minecraft other than started off as it's one of the independent games that blew up. That's all I know about it. Blew up and it was acquired by Xbox.
Playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Here's Todd. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more...
The thing is that they're not really references to the game. They're just dumb things from the trailer that people made fun of.
Or they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by
I don't remember Flint and Steel being in the trailer. I do remember Chicken Jockey being in the second trailer.
He gets that one. 22 points for the Monster.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
To the paint, here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason.
Bang, there we go.
Yeah, double-digit advantage.
No one
on
is
the
actually
scoreboard.
excited because there's
They've taken the initiative. They've played,
like the more
I
of this
think,
thing
with
that
more
people actually
purpose.
went to see the movie.
Hachimura, the pass to Marshall.
Yeah, remember when Sony re-released that movie thinking people actually were like, yeah, we want to see it again, and then lost more money? Good times. Good times. You'd think after that they would have learned not to fucking release Craven, but they released it anyway.
Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan.
I have a friend who watched Craven from... Alright, get this. My friend Lucia did a triple feature from home of Craven, Trapped, and Venom the Last Dance. And when I said to her, why did you... I'm like, what, were you doing a list of the worst reviewed movies of 2023?
Tyson's checked in.
Or 2024? She's like, how dare you say that? I'm like, if you go look, they are among the worst reviewed movies of 2024. That's not me being rude. I was just legitimately asking a fair question. I know her. She is the type to purposely watch a movie and try to find the good in it because she likes to be contradicted.
Outside
Like,
Irving.
she's the type who will find anything to hang on to.
Irving's got 9.
And they are absolutely.
I'm like, for all I knew, you looked at the worst movies of 2024, or a list of the worst reviewed movies from 2024, and we're like, you know what? They all can't be that bad, and watched it. Like, it was legitimate questions. Like,
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Wasted no time.
now Taylor's heating up.
Clutch has got
Yes.
6 here in this quarter.
But the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
That's going to be over and bad. Not watching for the line that time.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Clutch. Tremendous numbers.
So, text them. Let's check. Jesus, this Mission Impossible trailer is fucking failing. Then again, it's not
For
even
him over
normal,
the last 10
so.
games. And with a top 20 ranking and field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this
Taylor's
season.
hot.
And
Let's
they're
go.
getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
Assisted by.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's Tom. Not a lot of room. That 3 off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt.
Oh, you're talking about the Mission Impossible trailer? I'm just talking about my reaction as not doing what I hoped it would, coming off the
Here's
heels
Thomas
of
with the
a
3.
solid performing Tron
Offensive rebound.
reaction.
And then Thomas with the jam.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the
Yeah, Tron reaction did over 700
Well, you know, Greg, if it was
views.
any other player, it might be
The
surprising,
reaction,
but he is
the
just
video
so
before that
good.
wasn't
Guys, I tell you what,
live.
he's definitely one of the few guys with that move.
Did
Marshall
just
can't hit.
around 200.
And here's Los Angeles.
So I was like, okay, I should.
It's a
I'm
12-2 run
in the
here. Good
algorithm
pace.
now. My reactions have been doing
Sharp with
solidly
it.
enough.
Guarded now by Marshall.
Like,
Thomas passes to Clutch. Here's Money. A 3-pointer is right on target.
oh, we got Taylor
Money's
hot
got 18
too.
points
Let's
in the game.
go.
And it just seems that every
I'm just
pass
hoping like
they
once
make
noon
is
hits
leading
and
to
people,
a
then it'll be
score.
9
Just
a.m. on
great
the West
ball
Coast
movement.
shit pick up a bit. And
Plays it
lunch
up.
breaks and
The ball.
everything. Like
Huge
that's
hole in the
that's
defense
the
that
downside
possession. Waste
about
any time
trailer
cutting through.
reactions because you can't control
passes to
when the
Thomas.
trailer is
Jacks
actually
up a
coming
3.
out.
Here's Clutch. Pass to Thomas. No good with the triple. And so it's Los Angeles.
And
With a 23-point
because
lead
you
heading
can't
into the
control
break.
that, you
And
can't
with as
really
many three-pointers as they
control
bring,
when you
it's
release
easy
it
to see
because
why.
you want to
We're on the
release
cusp
it
of a
almost
blowout.
immediately
We've got more in
after
store for you right after this.
the trailer comes out. So that's why I when I realized that it come out, I rushed to go record because you want to catch on to the trailer. And I was like, okay.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at
Hopefully
who
that-
might be
that happens.
participating in the upcoming three-point contest. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second.
it just
Is it me,
has
or
it,
have the
so it's like,
alternative
oh,
jerseys around the league
shit,
gotten a
fuck me.
little too creative?
I wish you were an alternative.
But the Kang Dynasty script breakdown,
And turning
picked
back
up
to our
in the last
first
couple
half, things
days.
going well.
Tron
Extremely
Ares
well for
trailer
Los
reaction
Angeles.
has over 700 views.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They're
The
running right down your throat
Smallville
if you let
fucking
them.
panel
Gonna do
repost
something I
has
haven't
been
done in a
doing
while.
gangbusters.
And that's a halftime
It finally,
wrap.
something
Let's get back to
finally
the second
overtook
half.
Black Adam as the top viewed video on that fucking channel. I was so happy. I thought I was gonna be stuck looking at Black Adam for the rest of my life. or not for the rest, but for a while as my top performing
video. A big comeback though is needed for this game to
I
be
can look at something I do care about
probably has
in
to
Smallville. I said, of course, Superman is what takes out Black Adam. Poetic justice.
Finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what?
I just have to find out when Superman Day is.
Taking a look at the Bulls.
What day
Money out there with
it is,
Clutch.
I mean,
Then it's
because
Thomas. And there's Maverick. And it's Lopez in at the 3. Thomas, that's good.
that is the rumored
today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Release date for the next Superman movie.
I mean, they've been
trailer.
absolutely dominant.
That's this month. That's all
Here's
I know.
Irving. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. He's got 11.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Money passes to Thomas. Off the.
Damn, I can't hit a 3 of myself to save my life. Superman Day isn't until fucking June. April 18th. Yeah, April 18th. So that I will be off that day.
There with the 3-point shot.
I already know that's the day after trivia, so I will be off. So that will probably be.
6 of 15. And
that's going to be such a busy fucking weekend. God damn it. That's the weekend of celebration, so I have to fucking have
and about a minute of action
crazy
so
ass
Here's Robinson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I'm staying up at almost 3 a.m. every fucking day.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That is the worst possible time.
And the Los Angeles Clippers.
The worst.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. There's Thomas at the 3.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Outside Irving. Goes up with a strike. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Thomas got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Here's Maverick. Robinson pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly,
Taylor, I asked you to put a bullet in my
head. He'll afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Irving's got 14.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. There's a nice ring to it.
Maverick passes to Clutch. And then Thomas with the jam.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Here's Marshall. He's got 13. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin.
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would like to have professional basketball. Los Angeles leading by 21. And Thomas, here we go. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And that's now 20 points for Money. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. A crossover, and that's good for 2. The Ballers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Clutch. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Dallas has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
I hate that
Pass to Marshall.
weekend.
11 feet away. Bank shot, no good. Los Angeles leading by 22. There's Lopez with the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Lopez has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And good that time. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded by Thomas. Lively. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding. Lively, elite in all 3 categories.
Todd's checked in for the Mavericks. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Lopez passes to Maverick. Here's Clutch. Off target from 3-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one drops for him. And 12 points for Robinson.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Thomas passes to Money. Drills it from outside. Money's got 23.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
He takes it in. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch
And
by
if only
Thomas.
Chris stayed in that corner, he could have had the board. That took it out.
And he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and 3-point shooting.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Irving. He's got 20. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And the basket by Money.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities.
Oh, he got Ruhat too?
In the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Irving. Lively. It's good on the putback.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Maverick. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
You know, in that first half, a lot more 3-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Driving the lane. Todd's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And it goes down 2 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. He connects from 3-point range. 20 points for Clutch.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
And a wide open look for Irving. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lopez left side. No good from outside. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Oh, that's bullshit.
5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Marshall hits them both. And Los Angeles guys shooting with confidence. Wow, 66%. Oh, wow!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Ballers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Kyrie Irving. Also Todd out there. Rui Hachimura out there with Hardy. And it's Marshall in at the four-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Irving. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Jerome passes to Collier. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Jerome. Here's Sharp. Rebound by Marshall. Now the Mavericks with it. Here's Todd. Hits the three-point bomb.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
The Ballers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Collier. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
No problem knocking that one down. Todd's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Dallas.
Good look from Hachimura there, beating the open man.
Pass to Jerome. Here's Collier. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Collier's got 5 points in the quarter. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Todd. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would recruit. I mean, you got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
And that play showcasing Hachimura's hops. He just pops up and slams that one home.
The three. Here's Freeman. And at last, they get one to fall. Freeman's got his first basket of the night. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Todd passes to Hachimura. It's deflected, and they get it back. Here's Todd. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Damn, Billy Todd.
Todd's got 23.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Pass to De Silva. James against Robinson. Here's De Silva. A three-pointer, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Todd. A three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
All alone. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Freeman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Sharp. Pass to De Silva. It's tipped. Stolen by Lively. For 3, Marshall. Tipped away.
You know, after connecting on 1 three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
To the inside. Here's Freeman. Here's De Silva. Kicks it out to James. 6 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
They have banged the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Todd passes to Robinson. Over James. The 19-footer is on the money. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Jerome passes to James. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And that one good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Jerome passes to Freeman. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Now, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
From downtown. Rebound by Smith.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Over to the wing. De Silva. It's good from long range. De Silva's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And on the way from Irving for 3.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
De Silva, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the baller.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
If it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Monster.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Eisen with the bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
On the wing, Irving. Lively, that's good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into